Hey guys, closing out my positive semi, so I was dared to this, mostly by my inner self, but let's go for this. It's a Transformers short story. It's someone I haven't written yet, but this is basically a Transformers short story. Optimus Prime next male Autobot rear. Uh, let's go. Optimus Prime was waiting for his Autobots when he heard a voice. Hey Optimus! A voice of his old friend said. Optimus looked up from a short then tried looking up at his own height. Down here. Optimus looked down at a 5 foot Autobot. 5 foot three Autobot. Oh, it's you, Optimus said. You haven't grown an inch, Optimus said, looking at the Autobot. Yeah, haha, very funny, Optimus blushed. I'm smaller in height, but it doesn't matter, the Autobot said, looking at Optimus. How's it been? Optimus looked at the other, the primal. Primal looked at him. What? You haven't changed a bit, Optimus sighed. Well, yeah, it's been years since we saw each other, Primal said, looking at him. But Optimus didn't try to look for his ways of saying it. How can I know it's you? Because the primal tech always knows what to do? Ah, so it is you, Optimus said, smiling. It's good to see an old friend. Tony smiled and looked up at Optimus. Well, geez, because I can turn human, I can turn anything I want. That's interesting, Optimus said. Boy, you haven't tried turning yourself into a human bot before? No, Optimus said, looking at the other Autobot. Well, I guess that's weird for you, right? I was playing Megatron. Optimus looked to the side. Interesting for you to say against Megatron. Alright, Megatron and I have our differences, but it doesn't matter. Megatron and you have way more fights than we ever have. Then I looked to the side, looking at his crew members. I should get going. Optimus looked. Where are you heading off to? I'm heading off to the east side of the world. What do you mean? We're making a base there. I just want to check up on you. Optimus looked and grabbed his hand. Please stay, Optimus said, looking at the primal. I have to go, Primal said, looking at him. We can't work together, remember that? Tony said, it's what you said a long time ago, Prime. Tony said, looking at Optimus. But I need you, Optimus said, looking blush on his robotic face. But look, we can't be together. You said that years ago, Prime. Tony said, clearly understanding, not understanding Optimus's attributes. But please, I need you, Prime said, looking at Primal. Look, get into your mind, Primal. Primals and Primes can't be together. Optimus remembered that talk he had with Primal. Feeling inside, letting it go, releasing his arm again. Look, you said it years ago when I told you I loved you, Optimus. That's years ago, down the drain. I have to get going. Optimus watched as he disappeared and turned to his truck form and left with his team into the southern side of the country. Optimus looked at his members, looking at him. He almost lost me again. I said some things, but in the past, Optimus said, looking down to the ground. I should not say those things. Optimus clearly understands what he did wrong. I should have told him the truth. Optimus clearly wanted him back in his life. But now I can't have him, Optimus said, looking at him. I've been with him for years, and eternal primal was my love. My only true one. Then go after him, Ratchet said, looking at him. I can't. Ratchet looks at him. Yeah, you can. Optimus looks at him stealthily. But why? Ratchet just smiles. If love takes you a mile away, just go after him. Optimus shifts into his truck form and one drives after him. Primal. Don't worry, Primal, I'm going to change it. Optimus said to himself, driving into the area, seeing Primal and the others stopping, knowing that Optimus was following him. Primal looked to turn back into his robotic form, looking at him. What do you want? Primal said, looking at him. I want you, Optimus said. I'm sorry what I said years ago. It was just what Master said. Prime said, looking at him. But you said it so clearly. Primal said, looking at him. I know, but I meant to nothing of it. I was only young at the time. Prime said, looking at him. I want you, and only you. Optimus said, grabbing his head, Primal's head and rubbing it. I always wanted you, and that's all that I wanted. No matter whatever happens, I wanted you to be mine. Optimus said to go on knee. Will you, Tony Primal, be mine forever, in all eternity? Optimus said, look at him. What is going on? One of the members of Primal's team asked. Is he proposing? You're not even dating, the other members said. Fine, I'll take you back. Prime smiled, looking at him, pulling something from his robotic pocket. I'm sorry, I never thought of doing this. Prime said, pulling out a ring. I was going to, but the master said not to. Primal looked at him. How did you? I made this for you years ago back. Prime said, putting it on his finger. Now we're finally together. Prime said, let's roll out, all of you. So Primal told his team of rolling back to the other Prime members. Optimus Prime members. Optimus smiled and looked at his members. Let's get back to base, Optimus said, smiling. Watching his new members join in. Once we got to the Prime on the Raw Prime base, Optimus smiled and looked at him. Good to have you back in my life, Optimus said, smiling. Optimus said, Optimus said, Optimus said to Prime, Primus, it's nice to be back, Primus said, looking at Prime. But I looked at Optimus. If I ever see you treat me again, Prime will swallow too hard. I will leave you one time a chance. Prime took a deep breath. I promise you, if I treat, you can beat me to the bone. On my robotic bones. Prime gave a smile, but I never cheat on you again, I promise. That's why they broke up. One of the robots said. Ratchet smiled. They finally got back together. Ratchet, you knew about this? One of the other bots said. Yes. Prime didn't know, and then this how it happened. Why? One of the other bots asked. Just something that lovers do. Optimus looks at Tony in the eyes. I'm sorry I did that. I should have not done that. Optimus said, smiling. I love you no matter what, no matter who thinks I should be with you. They're wrong. I need you in my life. Optimus said, smiling, grabbing Tony's hand and walking back to his room. Where are they going? One of the Autobots asked. Over to Optimus's room, Ratchet said, smiling at the two lovers. We should get some work done around here, Ratchet said. Leave those two alone. They're all leaders to have both members of your squadrons, right? They all saluted to Ratchet and went to working together and what they had to be done. Tony laid in Optimus's bed. What do you want? Optimus looked at him. What? I mean, we've been doing this for a long time. Fighting and arguing, now we're back together. What happened next? Optimus looked at him. I mean, I love you. And only you, Optimus said, smiling. putting his lips with eyes. Only you, he leaned back out. Hope you guys enjoy. Peace.